Good day, everybody. It's Max, and welcome back to InfraSpace Infinity. That's right. And on today's episode, it's twerking, tweaking, and expanding. Twerking? I don't know if we can twerk the city, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna stabilize and expand. So we've got our factories down. We got the cube growing really nice. But now it's time to really stabilize this cube. We did push it to level 6 at the end of the last stream just to kind of see what it was going to look like with level 6, but the numbers have changed so much, so drastically, that we really need to tweak these buildings out. So before we get started, of course, a big thanks to recent subscribers, as their names are going at the bottom of the screen. Well, most of them, because of course Steam Elements is buggy half the time and it doesn't display half the names, but we'll live with it. And of course the live chat, including Timo. What's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. You betcha. And of course I am starting a little later today, so my my usual crew of craziness is probably either sleeping or trying to get something done or whatever. But I'll make do. I'll make around that. That's for sure. And of course all those in all the time zones and my fellow peeps who are watching me in a different time, just because I am starting a little later today than I usually get around to it. I appreciate that very much. So with that, you're gonna push buttons, Max. Yes, I am. There we go. Hey, look at that. There is our cube. We did, like I said, push it to level 6. I did do a save, and then we kind of threw the kitchen sink at it to get it to level 6, and it did. It got to level 6, but it wasn't a very stable 6. It was going to start crashing really soon, and that's because of the new ratio numbers they've got in all these buildings. Like this cube, before the update, would have held about 2,600 people. This cube right now, well, with the update and stuff, is going to hold almost 10,000 people. That's like 4 times larger of a population inside a single cube than it was with the the previous versions. And because of that, we've got to now do some serious prep work. First of all, this food has to be fixed. Yes, it's working fine-ish, right? But it does need some recycling centers, you know, a little bit of soil enrichment facilities. It needs all the things. I'm listening. Headed home. You bet, Mr. Johnson. I know it's all good in the neighborhood, sir. Yeah, so we're going to have to fix this up. You know how it is. Our factory setups have got to be greatly expanded, which, of course, that means more stuff for more robots. That's just the way it is. We got to have more because you can't go from 36 to 52 and expect things not to crash. You'll notice here I already started expanding the VR Education Center. So this is going to have to be cleaned up a lot. All right, so let's get to work on all the things. You know what? I feel like starting with food. Don't know why. The game's on pause, of course. We can't be running the game when we're doing all this. If you're going to start breaking a lot of stuff, it's just going to get bad, right? What does this thing do? I don't know what it does. I can't remember what it does. I know it does something. Soil enrichment facility. I know it does something, but I can't remember what it does. Laser targeting station. We should definitely have that. How about we have that? Yes. Where are we going to put that? Well, I don't know. I'd really like to start pew-pewing a few things while we work on a few other things here. So let's do that, do this, and we're just going to hook like a little 2-lane road into here just so as it won't complain. And then that way I can start to destroy things that are in my way. Right? Like all this. Yeah, bye-bye. Yeah, target 32. No. You just keep targeting. No, you listen. Just target all this stuff. All right, I want all this gone because I need to fix all this. Yeah, target that. Target this. Target that. Because space lasers, people. I mean, that's what it's all about. It's all about space lasers. You know it. Now, I don't know if that's even gonna work, because I've done the research, but I haven't repaired the space laser, so I don't know if that's going to work or not. Anyway, I can't remember what this building does. I just can't. I mean, I've never really used them. I mean, I'm always just so focused on, stuff like it's not even in this part of the tree, right? Groundwater extraction. Where would that be in this crazy? I don't even know where I get this stuff happening. Distribution. No, that's not it. I should have a look at distribution. It probably would save me some headaches somewhere, but let's see. Well, that's food processing. Great, but that's not what you need. I was sure recycling would be in here somewhere. You know what? Doesn't matter. We're going to try them out anyway, right? I mean, I don't know what they do, but they look important, right? So we'll put them as part of the design. Okay. So we'll move that down here. All right, first of all, this has to get fixed, right? Yep. So how do you want to fix this, Max? Well, I would say the first thing we'll do is we'll expand the road juncture out here by 2 blocks. Now, the reason we're going to do that is because we're going to take this little puppy right here, and we will now move that to the outside edge like that. And by doing so, we're now going to free up a few options here. So we're going to run oxygen on the outer edges of these, which, is very sensibilic. I suppose I can't move this like anywhere else, right? Listen, rotate for me. Rotate for me. Rotate for me. Don't you be fussy like that. Yeah, you're not going to move any more than that. You know what? I'm going to take that one out of there for now because I want to play with that. And you're attached. But I need to back you off just a wee bit. Yeah, take that out of there. So I want to be able to move these around a little bit. Oh, okay. I didn't want to destroy that. Thanks. Holy smokes! It's fine. Everything is fine. Listen. Make this this kind of road. Sure, he says. All right. Yep, right there, right there, right there. Now, the reason we're using this kind of road is because, of course, it's faster and I don't need to attach buildings to it. So we're going to take some of these pumps out of the way here for a minute. We're going to make this happen here. Okay, and then you can just keep right on coming down here, mister. Every 4 blocks, we'll put in a nice little stop for you. Because I think this is going to have... Now, if I was to do this again, I would actually split this into 2 food groups. I would do some food on the left of the cube and food on the right of the cube. Now, I still could get some of that food on the left of the cube because there is room over here to put stuff in. This isn't like off the map, I don't think. Oh, yes, it is off the map. Yeah, so I can't even do that over here. But the way I would have done this is I would have split this into 2. Probably put 4 or 5 rows on the left, 4 or 5 rows on the right. As it is, because I didn't realize that they changed the scale so much that, you've got to have all this food now. We're going to have to make it all work on the left, or on the right, but at the same time, it does mean that I'm going to have to work a little harder at it. So we're going to zap some of this in here. So as the busy roads, all the busy road stuff can be done. Do this, and I'm going to move you to here temporarily. Okay, and then do this, and alright, well, I'll upgrade you first. Turn you off, move you down. Okay. Okay, sure, let's keep moving this oxygen to the outer edge. Yes. Now, the only thing I'm looking at here is water, right? Yes, you can move oxygen to the outer edge. Like, how much oxygen do we actually need? It's a little hard to tell. You need 1 every 40 seconds for those. I was sure that we needed... Yeah, you need 2... you need 4 oxygen every 40 seconds for the stem cell labs, and 1 every 40 seconds. So that'd be 5 every 40 seconds for each one of these 4, 8. Holy smokes! All right. So let's say let's say this build here was a general build row, right? So I would need, so that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 17, 18, 19. I would need 20 oxygen for this row right here. These put out 2 oxygen every 10 seconds. So 24, 6, so that's 8. Well, that's not 40, all right? Because I'll tell you right now, you need 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. 20 I meant. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 4, that's 16. So you actually need, I need 4 of these. I need 4 on either side to make that work. So that's why this has got to happen this way. Otherwise, we're going to end up short on oxygen here. Okay, that's fine. But now you've got a new problem, and that's water. Water won't fit in here like that. Well, that's true. Okay, great. I'm glad we agree to that. So what are you going to do? Well, what I'll do is every so many rows, I'll just put in a row of water to handle the water requirements. So let's do it that way. We're going to take these water out of here, and we're going to move that all down. Yep, there we go. There we are. And of course I got some buried water in here because of course of the way we were doing things. And the reason of course we're setting this up is that I think like every third row, maybe I'll do it every third row because I have to get in my recycle buildings as well as them crazy other buildings that we want to test out, right? So let's say you're all good little doobies now, right? And we're going to put in some extra food because we need the extra food anyway. But are you going to move these around? Yes. All right, so let's get out some of the stars of our show here. So I'm going to want that. I'm going to want that right here. Yes. It's not perfect, but that's a little too far and goes into the city. All right, so let's do it that way. I mean, you know, we try to get as much efficiency as possible without, you know, shortchanging ourselves, right? So if we do that, and then we flip you sideways, boop. And now this will be the third row, so we need you to be here somewhere. I think we could probably do it that way. Take you, squeeze you in there. Take you, squeeze you in there. Take you and squeeze you in there, and that would be our extra one of those. That actually works out really good. I like that. Let's move these up because this all has to change now. That's not good, Max. And you know why, right? Yes. Because these roads are not supposed to be connected to these roads at all. Darn it. Well, how are you going to fix that? Well, you're not going to fix it that way. I'll tell you right now. Okay, well, I guess that first row will have to just stay blank, and then we'll have to figure out the rest of it afterwards. So we're going to pull these down here for now. Yes, I love the pattern. So let's keep working on the pattern then. All right, let's do that. So then we put these 2 in here. Yep, something like this, and then you 2 can come up here like this. Excellent. You're going to be... well, we'll put in the extras now. So, boop, boop, boop. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then this is a free row. And then this is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. So we'll put you right there. Let's get some free food in here. Because, again, all this food's going to double again, right? So, I mean, you got to go all hog ham. Hog ham with it. Sure, he says. Then you need one of these going sideways. Yes. And I guess you can put one of those in here. Sure. I still don't think that's going to be enough water, though. Well, okay, I say that, but this row here is going to come out, right? So, yes. Now this is where we should start fixing up this side. We'll just pull some buildings down here for a minute. Let's grab some water, shall we? All right, so this is going to be the water row. Okay. Looks good in the neighborhood. We'll put all this water up along this edge. Now, we'll repeat this pattern probably a couple more times. So we can now take some oxygen. We'll run some O2 on the QT. And we'll go down here like this. Excellent. And we'll have to keep going down here in a minute, but we'll work on that. So now, this would be the next row of water. Yeah, give me that. Yeah, give me this. This would be the next row of water. And I need... Now, you did all that, and you know what you forgot to do, Max? Yeah. I know what I forgot. It's fine. I will fix it. Well, good. You should... Well, you gotta fix it. You got no choice but to fix it. Well, just a second. Don't be mean to me. Do that. Do this. Now, the big trick here is you need one more. So you gotta take this out of here. Okay. And put that right there. There we go. So that is going to be our water rows. Now, because I can't have, because of the way this is set up, I'm going to have to put that water back in here. This water is going to have to go back in here. So this row can now come out. So we'll put these down here. Okay. Sure, he says. You don't have anything in you, right? Yeah, you're brand new. So I'm going to take this new one out, and I will put this one in its place. And take this one out, and move it down here. There, I can now put all this water back in here, because that actual city water, right? This water stuff here was for the city. It was not actually for food. It's just water, like, you know, level 1 basic water needs. So we have to make sure this happens. Okay. Let's put that up there. Because heaven forbid I have any more headaches, like cities running out of water. I don't have enough stuff to keep it all fed anyway. Now, did you want to squeeze in some of these really cool buildings? I mean, I don't know. I really don't care about them. Should I? Do I need them? I don't know. I guess I do. I mean, when you drag on this thing, it really wants to put these things like close to like these fields. So I guess I should try to work them in there. Okay. Well, first of all, you're gonna have to work this road out because we're shortening this road some. So we'll just drag this all the way down here. We'll figure that out afterwards. Yep. Come on down here, dudes. All roads leading down here. We'll just blow that up for the time being. Okay. Wow, you've got quite the mess going on here, actually, Max. Can you drag that node out here? Yep. Okay, we'll take that. Okay, so now, let's see. How am I going to get those guys in there? Well, it turns out... What are they? A 2x3 building? Ah, darn it. Well, a 2x3 building does fit into a water extractor really conveniently, right? Turns out, if you do this, presto magico, Bob's your uncle, right? Now, I don't know if that's going to help, because it's not really a checklist item, right? Soil enrichment facility. It's not a checklist item that shows up here, so we'll see what happens. But I will add a few of them just just to see if it makes any real difference. So if that's the case, then the next one actually would go here. So we'll do that. We also want to add our recycling center in for this row. So that's groovy. Now you need to add the food parts to this row. Okay, that's the thing. That's a thing. I think I can... One, two. Maybe I'd better put one or more of those in there just to make sure we're going to be all right. Okay, now on this side, that makes this row the next row down. So we'll move that around. Move it around like you just don't care. All right. Sure. That's in the air. And I do care about that, because this has to be on the ground. Alright. Sure, he says. Yep. Do that. Do this. Okay, there we go. And I'm going to turn this road here into a 3-type road. So we'll go here, go this, do that. And again, it's just so as we can get as much food out of here as quickly as possible and get it into the city as quickly as possible. So now we are turning this row into something better. Are we? What? Wow. That's some confidence for you. We're turning it into something better. That sounds like a commercial. Sure, it's perfectly fine. Food for your city. We're turning it into something better. Well, that's good. I'm glad we're turning it into something better, so as people don't starve to death. Because that would be a bummer. All right. We'll grab that water there, and we'll grab this water here. Yeah, this design's working out quite nicely now, right? I mean, look at this. This is actually working out real sweet. Boom. Look at that. Now we've got this all recycled. We've got these new farming stations in, or these soil enrichment facilities. We got that all in. Let's finish this little doodaddy going on up here. There we go. And let's see. Better get them O2 processors in here, like this. Okay, we'll do that. Now that's a repeatable pattern, and I like that, because now if the city continues to complain about food, at least we can just plop on more rows, right? And it turns out I'm really going to have to expand this crazy highway, because it's crazy. Crazy! Gee whiz. It's crazy. Sure. So we're going to plop that in there. Sure, let's go crazy. So 5 rows after a water row, right? Okay. So this is going to be a thing, and this is going to be a thing. But the next row after this one would be a water row. So that's cool. Okay, like that. We'll take you, and we'll take this busy road. Excellent, like that. Now we'll plop in some more food. I'm actually watching the numbers up there. I'm actually a little concerned. Because let's hope that this actually fixes a food problem that I've been having, which has been kind of annoying, I must admit, about in that back corner where I just can't seem to get enough food down there no matter what I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sure, he says. Boy, you're going to need a lot more miners. Okay. So, well, I'm glad we agree on that. Okay. I'll leave that square empty for now. We'll see what happens with it. Let's go with the meat people. Stem cell research. That's you guys. Why these aren't under food, I don't know. It's like a weird... I mean, what else do you use stem cell research for? the stem cell lab is for, you're using it for your meat processors, right? It'd be different if you had different purposes for it, but anyway, nevertheless, I mean, I guess you kind of use it in science a little bit, but whoop-de-ding-do. Not like in the direct way. So that should handle all that. Like, what's your guys' problem? Really? You're not smart enough to figure that out? Come on now, guys. Yep. Flip the factories around. Holy smokes. We just don't pay good people anymore. What's your problem? My bad. I see what your problem is. Now this one is on me. The last one was on you guys. This one's on me, because I do got to give you roads for that, because this is a non-access road. That's why you have to run these little things in between. Now, to finish fixing up this part of the road network, what we need to do is I'm actually going to now give it multiple lane exits. I think is what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to actually take that off. We're going to take this all the way back down like I did originally, except now I'm going to give like these each a little off ramp, like one there. We'll do one here, and we'll do what is that? Game, what are you doing? What are you doing? I thought they fixed that bug. What are you doing to me, game? Oh, that's even better, game. Yeah, that's... Yep. Alright. Thanks. Alright. I was pretty sure I read in the notes the other day that they fixed that bug. But I guess they didn't fix it enough. So, there you go. Okay, that is screaming. Like, yes, please water me. And we're actually going to put these rows in now so as we can get the benefits of the buildings going in now. And we'll even put the water in there now. Bloop, 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 and bloop. And look at that. We're going to go back to using our little soil processor factory thingy. Look at that. They are turning green too. I guess we're going to get some bonus out of that. Well, I mean, I'll be very curious as to see just how much bonus you actually get out of these things. I mean, if it turns out to be half decent, I might be even more encouraged to put a few more in. We'll see how it goes. No road for you. I just seen that road sign. Really? I'm pretty sure I could get them to connect sideways at one time. But no, you can't. Gosh darn it, guys. Really? Fine. I will fix it. Alright. Do this, do that. Yep, do that. Do one there. And do one there. Look, dude. Figure this out. Yeah. Get that out of there. Give me this. Do this. There you go. You're fixed. Alright, so that now takes care of... What are you? You're an extra. We'll get you out of there for now. All right, there. And we can expand this again and again and again. Hopefully that really should handle the food needs. Now, I'm hoping it takes care of our little dilemma down here. Good meals and all the things. MK70, what's up? I hope you're entertained. I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. You betcha. Okay, so what I'd like to do is we want to get rid of this problem. This is a terrible problem. And home appliances, I mean, we're running short on all this stuff. So this is where the next thing we're going to focus on. This should hopefully allow us to get a good jump on the next part of the population. Yikes! I just realized we got a new problem, and that is we're out of population. Gee whiz. Well, what happened there, Max? Well, you are making way extra more food than you need at the moment. Right? Like way extra more. So much extra. So much more. So much way more. So I'm not going to worry about VR. I'll worry about VR later, because the amount of population we will get in them back buildings versus what we're going to get out of VR isn't worth me focusing on VR to get it back up and running. But I do got to get computers and home electronics and robots running. So... That means this has to be expanded. Sure it does. How do you want to do that? Well, I mean, this isn't Mission Impossible, dude. Just move some roads around. All right. I'll move some roads around, he says. Okay. Well, I don't know if you had to move it that far. Did you have to move it that far? Well, I don't know if I had to move it that far, but I have. And these are old highways. Why are we using these old junky things? Well, it's probably left over from old junky days, right? Like, from earlier setups, dude. Okay, first of all, drag that out there. All right, that fixes him. So let's move this guy over here. Yeah, that's going to make this guy cranky, and this guy can move over here. This is over here, and move this to the left, move this to the left, and move you to the left. Okay, there, cool. So now we can move this road over here like that. Really? Yeah, they really have to work on this. I was sure that they had said in the patch notes that they had fixed this road, the road curviness issue, and they have not. Well, okay, I'm sure they have, but they just didn't fix it all the way. And now that I'm doing this, I'm going to have to change some of this road interconnection routing, because having this much traffic feeding circuit boards and stuff is not viable. It's just not going to be realistic. All right, so we're going to fix that as well while we're here. We are going to have to put in some feeder roads, all the things. Okay, so we're going to back these out to here. And is this going to be enough, Max? I don't think. I'm probably going to have to expand it a little left here on the left as well, but I'll deal with that soon enough. We just want to get this expanded enough to get the game back up and running, right? Because VR is broken at the moment. It is not going anywhere in this iteration. So we're going to do that. Okay, so first things first. Sure, he says. What are we doing first? Well, we're going to fix the circuit board, people. Where are we with circuit boards? 416, 364. That sounds really good, but it's not as good as that sounds. Okay. Wow. That's a play on words. What does that mean, Max? Well, it means that you always seem to need a little extra for the production to keep up. So unfortunately, though it seems like that's we're running decently on ratio land, unfortunately we're not running great on ratio land. And we're going to do that. We're going to back this road off to here. Yes, and that's all the way down there. Okay, yep. That road up top is for sand, and we're going to deal with that soon enough. What about the power pole situation? All right, we can probably come out here one more, and we can probably come you out here, and we'll run you like that, so as we can get one more circuit board in there. Okay. This is an awful lot of circuit boards, dude. You know that each one of these takes like 2 people to run, right? Like you're 3 people over. Yeah, I know. It's gonna be fine. Okay, I'm glad you're so confident. Well, and you know what? I am confident. It is gonna be just fine. We're gonna move a little bit of this around. I won't put all these in. What I'll do is I will put in the road networks to feed these eventually, but I won't put the machines in right now. Okay. That way we don't push the numbers too hard. Okay. So wanted to grab a building here, stuff it in there like that. Is that going to touch all them? Yes, but we're going to need a second one here somewhere. Sure, he says. Well, oh, that was for power. That's why I never worried about a road in there. Okay. Is this where you're going to try and shove in the second one? Yeah, well, you know what? Just put the road in first. We'll figure that out afterwards. Okay. So, yeah, thank you. And then 4 more. And you're short by 1. And that's why it looks weird. Okay. Cool. Are we going to panic about the short by 1? No. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this guy over here, move this guy over here, move this guy over by 1. And we're going to take this guy and shove him in the middle, like this. Now, we're going to take this over here. We'll take this building over here. We'll leave that one there, and then we'll shove a third one right here, like that. All right, so that'll handle that little setup, and then I still have spaces to put stuff in, but I'm going to hold off on the rest of a few more of them circuit board buildings because we still do have enough. That'll be fine. Okay, so home appliances. Talk to me. 219, 206, and you'll notice that we're running short, and that's where I was saying you kind of got to have a little bit of a buffer, otherwise you start choking out, right? So we're going to put in do this, do that, do this, and how many of these? I'm not going to chuck all these in. I think what I'll do is I will. Why are you giving me a hard time? Game, what are you doing with this road? Why are you messing with these roads, game? Stop it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll put the rest of that row in. I'll worry about the next row on the next way up. Where are we with these buildings? So this is where the next row of things has to go. All right. 1, 2, 3s. Do you want to try and stick them in here like this? Sure. Let's make that work, and we'll mirror that. Which means you got to move a few things around here. So that's going to rotate this one like this. Okay, and then this third one is right here. We're going to move this down here like that. And then we'll take you and rotate you in. There, that will get the full coverage we're looking for. I like it. All right. Of course, these guys are a little bit tighter. Now, these are computers. Now, computers, we're going to have to, again, I don't want to add too many right now, but we're going to have to add a few. Okay. Where are we with computers? Computers is at 198, 133. Actually, I'm going to not add computers at the moment. I am going to hold off on that decision until it starts to choke out just a little bit more. Where are we with microchips? Microchips is 327, 246. Now, we are using a lot of microchips down here, so then that ratio is really hard to follow. So I am going to add a few more. Not that one. Nope. Okay, so we're at 525. Population is 4938. So we're almost 100 people behind schedule. Not panicking yet, because we do have the option to destroy some things over here to get some of those numbers back. So I'm not going to panic on it just yet. Oh, come on. Did you? Oh, you didn't put roads in for these, dude. Oh, geez. All right, fine. Listen, just hold on. Just hold on a second. Roads. Where we're going, we don't need roads. Well, it turns out you do. So you got to put roads in for these. Okay. So that's going to be a road. And then you're going to move these two over here because this has to be a road. And then you have to move these three to the left because that has to be a road. All right, put in some roads. Now, do you really need the roads? No. It turns out these buildings will work just fine without roads at all. The only reason we're putting the roads in is just to get rid of the road icons. Turns out. But yeah, I mean, in fact, as we've seen in my previous stream, I've put in fake roads just to satisfy these half the time, right? Sometimes it's just easier to put in some fake roads and just let them deal with it. In fact, we'll probably see a few of those somewhere. But in this case, we can actually put in some real roads. Let them be happy, I guess. Sure. Because we're gonna have to put some more computer stuff down here anyway. So that is gonna, let's say that is the efficiency of that. Looks good, right? We like blue. Blue is good. Oh yeah, and this is gonna turn blue as soon as that happens. So excellent. You're probably gonna need a few more miners. So let's do that. Sand miners, and let's just put them over here, something like that. Okay, so that should. Mostly, I was about to say that should take care of that, but that would be a lie, and you know why? This. Okay, so what are you gonna do with this? Well, we got to add a little more road to it. All right, something like that, something like this. Where are we with plastics? Plastics. That's not plastics. 419, 363. All right, actually is pretty. Not as many plastics going on there as I'd like to have. Nope. Get out of that. Thanks. Is plastics in here? Yes, it's right there, dude. Okay. That was a terrible placement. Come on. Come on, game. Give me a break. Give me a break. All right. Move. Yeah, get. You know what you forgot? Yeah, that's right. Recycling, you goof. Because recycling would make this so much better, right? I like free parts, and you get free parts when we use recycling. But they don't fit very well. Gosh darn it. Alright, we'll do this. Turn you sideways. Put you in this way? Sure. What do you want? Well, you want 3 and a thing. 3 and then a thing. The thing would go here. Rotate, boom, like so. Okay, and then we'll put a little road in here just to keep the icons away. Excellent. Excellent. Yep, come on, give it to me. All right, there we go. Now, you're going log-hiled here. Let's not put in all this plastic yet, because again, workers, dude. Workers, you're a little short. Right. Does this thing actually need workers? No. It's just holding things for me that are useless. Listen, get out of my way for now. We'll play with you one day. Let's get a little more oil in here, though, because that is something we will need. So... Okay. We'll find out if that's enough oil soon enough. Where is crude oil? 1,000. Well, according to this, I should have more than enough crude oil, but again, we have multiple sources of crude oil, so this number is not a really good indicator of that. So that should handle computers and home appliances. Robots are next. Yikes. Okay. You can do it. You can do it, Max. You can do it. Yeah, okay. Gee whiz. So robots expansion is next. How much are we going to expand robots by? Well, I would say we expand them by a bit. Where is my robots list? Robots is actually taking quite the beating. 68. Now, you'd think that 94, 68 seems pretty good right now. But to do that, we're running a lot of robots. I can't believe the amount, the size difference now in the robot factory. It is taking so much more than my previous blueprint design. So, okay, I guess, but not happy about it. Okay. What do you got there? 2, 4, 6, 8. Well, that'll allow you to get 4 more in there. So we're gonna drag this over. This is all broken. Yep. You gotta drag this over. You gotta drag this. This is a mess, dude. What are you doing here? I'm gonna fix it in a second. Are ya? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna fix it. Gee whiz. Give me a minute, would you? Don't be mean to me. Okay. So, is it fixed now? Well, yeah, mostly. This node's a little close, so can I move that one over? Okay, there we go. So that fixes that. Yes, the road is curvy and broken, but we'll fix that. We'll fix that. Okay. Yeah, one more. There you go. Sure. This road has to come over. Yeah, and then this one's gonna come over. Oh, come on! What's your problem there? Yep. All right, we're good. Excellent. So now let's expand our little enterprise on this. So how do you want to do that, Max? Huh. Okay, let's go with, we'll go with more carbon at the bottom. Is that a carbon? No, that's just that's an atmosphere processor. Get rid of that ugly thing. Holy smokes. That thing's enough trouble. So, do that, and then we'll do 4 more right here, like that. Origin, what's up? I hope it's all good in the neighborhood. I was on the way to the other stream the other day. Did you spot the strange nerf with the production view? No. What nerf is that? Besides, well, okay. The only thing I've spotted here is resource priority, workers production. I didn't really notice anything different about production overview. Not yet. Now, I've always said that production overview you have to take with a grain of salt, especially if you have science on the go, right? Because these numbers encompass everything. So let's take the very first thing here, which is oil, right? So this oil says I'm making 1,080 oil on the map. And I'm only using 623 of that oil. But that oil is spread across 5 different sectors, right? So I'm making a bunch of oil here for science, which I'm not using at all, right? Then this has its own separate oil, and then this over here also has its own separate oil. So you gotta kind of be a little careful with these numbers because they're cumulative. They're not. It's not like it's saying oil field 1 is using 600 to 600. Oil field 2 is like using 400 and you need 300. You got to be careful, right? With the districts overview. Oh, okay, yeah. So you did mention about the districts overview the other day, but I haven't played with that yet. Yeah, you did mention that the resources aren't coming up right. Yeah, you could click on a district to see what the resources were in that district, but now that's not working, right? Yes, and I still haven't used any districts yet, so that's why I haven't seen that bug yet. Yeah, that's fine. So you got to keep going here with the robots, dude. Robot focus. Robot focus. Is that what we're calling it? Okay. So probably you're going to need to do this. Okay, and then you're going to have to probably move that one in there. And let's get some circuit boards in here. Like you just don't care. I care, but, you know, only some, right? Okay, so do that. There we go. That'll get our second thing in there. Did you want to take this out and try to put that generator in the center now? It's probably a better idea. Do you know when they made the change? No, it wasn't too overpowered. I think it's a bug, and it should be reported, right? No, I don't think they meant to remove it. In fact, it's a great tool, right? I don't think that was meant. I think it's a bug that just hasn't been noticed yet, right? And of course, you can always go on their forum and point that bug out to them. because they have been working on bugs. They have been working on bug fixes. I just don't think anybody's really noticed. And unfortunately, my last few weeks, I've just been overworked, and I got because it tells you what's going on late game, right? I've just been so busy with work and stuff. I just haven't had time to go play on like external stuff. I'm barely getting enough time to even get to do the streams as I'm doing, much less any external activity like going on forum postings and stuff like that, right? So yeah, I mean, I would definitely go tell somebody, right? Yeah, but you can always do that on their forums. That's for sure. That's the thing. Now, I can do it, but it won't happen this week. My week is just too wacky wonky. Is that a word? Wacky wonky? Jabberwacky? Sure. I mean, it sounds like it's a thing. It sounds like it's a thing for me. So we're gonna put 2 of those in there. Wow, this actually looks really fancy now. This actually looks like something that you're actually designed for reals. Sure, he says. 1, 2, 3. Oh, really? You guys couldn't line that up at all? Oh man, that's really too bad. Let's do this. I'm gonna just drive that straight up there like that. And the reason is that I'm gonna take this building here. I'm gonna move it over because we got to put a few more water buildings in here, right? We're going to do that. We're going to do this. We're going to take this one straight up. Like that. Max is busy. Max is too busy playing games for him to relax. Yeah, that's not how that's supposed to work, by the way. I want to say I am very disappointed in myself lately. Well, no, I am not disappointed in myself. It has just worked out that... I mean, it just worked out. I got to move this generator for a minute, or this transformer. I mean, it's just worked out that life has been very busy at this juncture, and that happens in people's lives sometimes. So, I mean, there's not much I can do about it except shrug my shoulders and move on, right? Carry on. So that's what we're trying to do. Yes, I knew you were upset. Well. Oh, wow, okay. That's not what I wanted to do. Nope. What are you doing, game? Pick that up. Turn it around. There you go. So, yes, I mean, it would be nice when things settle down a little bit here, a little bit. It'll be I definitely gotta... Once life settles down a little bit and gets back into routine some, then, it'll be easier to handle a lot of this stuff, right? Rotate you down. Boom. Okay, we need to put a road in here. Another water source. Yeah, okay. You're putting all this water source in there, Max, except guess what? Yeah, you have no use for the water source because you need to turn it into refined water, and you're not doing that. Okay? So what are you telling me? That you need to refine the water, you goof. Okay. So... all right, then. Are you going to do that or what? Well, yes. Well, where are you going to fit it? Because everything was working so good here for like the last 5 seconds. Well, it turns out if I take this one machine out, if I take this out, I take this one machine out and do this. Now, I take these 2 little roads out like this. I can do this. Aw, Max, you go, boy. There you go. That's how it's done. Yup. You knew you'd figure that out, didn't you, Max? Yup. Okay. Here, we'll hook this road up like that, just because we can. Which means we'll fix this road up over here. And we'll hook it up. Just like that. Look at that. Yeah, real life does take priority. Now you know what your next problem is, Max? What? Well, you made this so good, you forgot the transformer. Oh, dang it. It does look really good, too. So, what are you going to do about that? Well, I'm just going to put the transformer up top. Oh. Well, that might not be a bad plan. The problem is the wiring. You'll never get the wiring in there. Got a better plan? Do you? Yup. What's the plan now? I'm going to take that out. We're going to put the transformer in there. Because there's this little path right here where I can run the wires down. Aw, you go, boy. You know how it goes. You know how it is, people. Sometimes you gotta work a little magic every once in a while. Alright, so we come down here with the wire. Look at this. Aw, yeah, look at that. Boom, right there. Now, is that gonna be enough carbon to feed these plants? I don't know. How much carbon do they want? 6 carbon every 40 seconds. That's a lot of carbon. I mean, that is pretty crazy. So let's start moving some stuff off from the edge. And so what do we got there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 6s are 42 carbon every 40 seconds. These do 2 carbon every seconds, or 8 carbon every 40 seconds. So that is 8, 16, 32, 64. 64 and 8 is 72, and 8 is 80. All right, so we can go up to 80. So let's get a few more of these down then, because 80 is the magic number. We're only at 42. 42 and 6 is 48. 48 and 6 is 54. 54 and 6 is 60. 60 and 6 is 76. Yes. So that would be 4 short of 80. Which actually is really, you know, I'm just going to hold off there for now because, again, we're worried about a population shortage, right? I do got to watch out for that. But that actually worked out really good. And I love that design. I mean, that works so good. That worked out better than expected. Sometimes you get lucky, Max. Sometimes we get lucky. Oh, yeah. Well, yes, and I realize we do get efficiency bonuses, and we will, but again, I'm designing around not getting those bonuses, right? Right? And yes, you know, yeah, like we're getting some bonuses here where, like, some of these buildings are getting 10% bonuses from this, and, you know, we're getting some bonuses up here, and we're just trying to work with the design we have to hopefully get as much out of it as possible. In fact, we now need to slap in 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to try 4. We'll try 4 for a start. I'm way overproducing on sensor factory sensors. Don't have to worry about that. So now what we need to do is take you out, move you over, put you back, get this one in here. Boom. So we're overproducing on these, so I'm not so worried about this row. I'll just add to it as needed. But we're not short on robots yet, but I think it's going to get close once we start allowing these guys to go up to level 6. And I'm still working on the level 5 fix. Again, this back corner has always been a bit of a hassle for me, and I'm not happy about that. So I am hoping that these little tweaks I'm doing is going to fix this back corner, right? Right. Yeah. Too much. Yeah. If there's a space in there, you won't get the bonus. But we try to get bonuses wherever we want, right? What I will call natural bonuses. So a natural bonus is when 2 buildings complement each other, right? So like fertilizer to farm field, right? You get a bonus for these, right? Well, you used to anyway. I'm assuming you still do. So I'm okay with a natural bonus, but what I'm avoiding is like extra bonuses, like starship bonuses and stuff like that. So I'm okay with like building bonuses though. Because that's all going to be that would all be part of a blueprintable design anyway. So let's now say we're close to this. Do you want to throw down a few buildings just in case? All right. Okay, so now we're going to get the extra 200 people for that, Max. Well, it turns out I got some extra buildings over here in signs we're not using at the moment. So, yep. just blow some of this up. All right. Awesome. I mean, we can put it back later, right? It's only concrete and steel. Psst, who cares about concrete and steel? I come up with that stuff all the time, right? Yeah, look, carbon. These buildings are junk. You can easily come up with that stuff, right? Look at that. I already saved over 100 and some jobs. Awesome. And guess where you're going to save another some? Yeah, a bunch of oil fields. Yeah, now look, now we're down to like 5,097. We're only like 100 jobs short now. Don't touch these. Those are way too important. Okay. Science. Are those atmosphere processors? OMG, what are they still doing there? Just blow them up. Oh no, they're water extractors, and I don't care. Still blow them up. That's really inefficient. Okay, so we're going to try and push it with the 150 short, which should be fine. Again, this down here is offline anyway, right? I've cut that road off because I really want to. I'm going to work on the expanding of this because of the thing. User distribution centers, they can store up to 1,000 extra items. For earth material, it works like clockwork. Yeah, well, and really, I probably should be using them. It's the problem being old school, right? Is I really should be using them, and I'm not. I'm not being very efficient about that. But once I got these factories working efficiently overall, then I think I probably will work with distribution centers, because these new these new building designs or new building sizes definitely require you to have more materials close by. Like when this thing goes to 52, that's a lot of people in this small little area, right? So, that definitely makes a big difference. Okay, so we're going to turn this on again. Well, I'm going to save it first in case I crash everything, because that's a thing that happens, right? Not intentionally, of course. We don't intentionally crash everything, but, sometimes we do blow up a few things. 06A. Yep, do that. Do this. All right, hit the buttons. And then while the city's working its lather back up, we'll go back to the game. I do want to make sure that the food situation is okay, though. There's a few more things I want to tweak here, and then maybe I'll save it again. First of all, where is it? Where is it, Max? Go to this highway. Go to this highway. Where is... Oh, okay, here we are. We're fine. We found it. We're fine. Everything is fine. I just had to find them. So we're going to put some sulfur miners here because we just put in a whole bunch of new farms, right? I'm going to do that. I'm going to flip this guy around this way. Flip, flip, flip. We're going to put a road in the back here. One-way road going this way. When you know, there's a power pole in my way, give me a break. Yeah, go and get. Put that road up here. And just to make sure that that's exactly what we want. That's good. I'll take that. So that's going to handle the sulfur. I'm just making sure we got enough road connections coming into the city now, because I think we're going to actually need more road connections. One is not enough. So it's going to probably have to be 2. That's the robots. That's robot guys. So did you want to move a little water around here and then maybe try and hook something in there? Yeah. Okay. Sure, he says. Okay. Flip-flop you this way. Well, of course you had to break that power line. Come on. Come on, game. Come on. Cut me some slack. All right. Do this. Do that. Do this. And down, down, down. Do that to this. Now, what do you got going on here? We will do this. We'll do that. Something like that. All right. What's going on here? A mess. Okay. Can we do that? Is that going to take care of the mess? Maybe. All right, well, we're going to try it anyway. Okay, so that's going to allow a little extra traffic. That's going to handle the food. Everything up to VR again is what I'm shooting for, right? So we increased good meals. We increased home appliances. We've increased computers. We've increased home robots. This should now allow the housing in the back that hasn't been leveling up, because all this housing back here is still not fully leveled up and is suffering because of material. So this should now allow us to push this up to the edge, right? And I'm going to push buttons and things here, and I'm just going to overwrite that save game. Do that. Yep, thank you very much. Back to the game. Okay, let's run this thing, see what happens. I'm sure it's going to get really excited, and, well, I mean, we'll find out if we broke something here in a minute. I mean, we'll know. Oh, yes, you did. You know what you broke? You got to stop. You know what the first thing you broke was? Yeah, this road connection. Yeah, you did say you had to fix this. Right. So we're going to have outbound roads. I am going to change this design a wee bit. It's gotten to a point where the inbound resources and the outbound resources are causing a lot of headache. So I didn't really want to delete that whole road like that, but I think it has to happen. So now what we're going to do, we're going to do this. Yep, we're going to do this up to here. And then we're going to do this back to here. Now, raw resources can come in this way. So we're going to allow raw resources to come in this way. And we want finished resources to go out this way. So we're going to go up 1 and 1 and then back down onto that. All right. Same here. So we want finished resources coming in on this side by 2. It's probably 1 too many, but I'll deal with that afterwards. We'll go up 1, and then down 1, like that. And again, what this allows us to do is it allows us to circumvent the cross traffic here around those. This doesn't have to worry about cross traffic. It is all outbound anyway, and this is all inbound traffic, so that shouldn't cause any problems there. All right, now I'm happy with that. Yes, I'll probably have to fix up some lines here in a second, but let's play that and see what happens. I wonder if the distribution centers can help your separation strategy by using rail to the distribution and then roads. Yes, in fact, I think that's what would help with rail. I think that was probably the one thing that was broken with rail, is rail could never really calculate the distance requirements of delivering to a city block. So distribution centers would allow trains to now just take goods and drop them off, right? And then, as needed, they would get delivered. I do think distribution centers are a big thing, right? Again, I'm playing a little old school here because I probably should be using them more, but I mean, it's just the way it is until I start getting used to that kind of stuff. You know what you should have done? Yeah, just fix this, would you? We're going to fix this road to be 3-lane road, outbound, replace, do this, thank you. So what are you doing? Okay, so yes, you know what, I'm going to do this. We're going to do this. Now why am I doing it like this? Because, I don't know, a little less computers, a little more home appliances. And then you can come over here like this. Yeah, that gives everybody their own road. This road, and this road gets everybody gets their own road. Let's go with that. So yes, totally agree that distribution centers would definitely help out with fixing a lot of that stuff, right? And again, once I have this balanced out for the first cube, then I'm probably going to play with distribution centers and see how well they work, right? Because, I mean, it'd be really nice to even use them for even bigger things. What's this headache? Okay, well, it's not a big headache, but it's a big enough headache, I guess. What do you got going here for a headache? Okay. You could allow this. They don't have to change lanes for that. That's fine. And then, of course, they would come down here. Sand trucks are going to go all the way down to these guys anyway, right? So that's what's going on there. Why are we not allowing a left turn here? We could probably allow that left turn. All right. Looks good. This looks bad. Why is this doing what are you doing here, game? No, we'll allow all 3 lanes being used here. Off you go, guys. Yeah, no need for traffic tie-up. Not enough power in network 9. That's bad. What's that? We are short. Really? 112, 120. How did we end up short there? I mean, all right, sure, I guess. Here, have a solar panel, I guess. Okay, here, have a solar panel. Done. Next. Sure. Oh, but we are short on other power in other areas. I am going to add some more solar panels over here. I see this is panicking for chemicals. So we'll fix that at the same time. We'll rotate. Throw this in. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Do you want to throw some in the front? Sure, he says. Just, you know. I mean, one day we'll go for nuclear or something crazy. Okay, you do got to put more of these in, though, because your farms need them. Sure, he says. Okay, that is not the building you want. Is this the building we want? No. Is this? Yes. That is the building you want. Okay, do that. Really, you're not going to give me any freebies out of there at all? Man, that's so mean of you. So mean. Okay. Wow, look at the traffic on this road. What do you want to do about that? Upgrades. Upgrades, people. Upgrades. Sure, he says. Okay, we'll do that. Do this. Do that. Now, how do you want to handle lane distribution on this? I say we force... You know what? I kind of like this deal. I think this is okay. We'll force them to drive lane 1, lane 2 down that way. Yeah, this, don't like this at all. Let's do this. We'll force these guys all into the first lane. These guys can go into this lane like that, and then we'll allow that guys to go into that lane. Now, the food guys, then down here, they can pick whatever food lane they want to get out, right? So let's see now how that's going to work. Right? But that should work a lot better. Yeah, already traffic's moving a lot better. Look at that. Yeah, look at all the little cars. Look at the cars going. Yes, drive, my pretties. Drive. So now they're going to come down here, of course. Then they got to find their way into the city. Good luck, guys. Good luck finding your way into the city. You know, things, right? Things. Okay, so we got multiple buildings collapsing because of home appliances. Is that still a problem? Is there, because now we're down to 4,700. Why is home appliances a problem? Is it just because they were running short already? Probably. Let's have a look at production overview. Home appliances, 255, 200. So yes, I'm going to say the only issue, I see we're running a little short on that chemical, but we'll deal with that in a second. Copper ore is short. Really? And I'll bet you it's this side too that's short. So I guess we better do this. Grab that node there and stretch it right out. Grab that one, stretch it right out. Grab these machines, put them in. This could be the reason. I mean, this could be a reason why we're running a little short on home appliances, but I doubt it. We'll do that for the moment. I wonder if did the good lady ever shoot my things? I don't think she did. No, all the trees and everything are still standing, which means she's not doing her job because the research isn't done on the spaceship. That's fine. So that is the copper ore. I'm assuming it's this copper ore that's short because of the extra copper ore needed for all of this. But we'll see. What else is we short? All right. VR, I'm not worried about. Really? Fertilizer, we're short. Are you serious? Wow. Okay. If it says we're short, then we're short. Okay. I guess, 1, 2, 3. We can always go a little bit of this way here. I did leave that space in there for a reason. Okay, hit the play button there for a second. 129. Really? It's that short. Like 129, 150. That's like not a little short. That's really short. Meanwhile, you're way over on vegetables. So let's do this. Let's go this, that. Where are we now? 141, 147. Well, it's better. This is down from 442 to 257. Yeah, I think I actually got to take this one out too to make this work. Now what do we got? Okay, so that takes care of that, and this is probably going to drop a little bit, but we got enough vegetables. Meats is 284, 257. Looks good. That should put fine meals at 250, 255, right? That's good meals. 257, 131. Well, we know the 131 is going to grow once buildings start growing, right? So these guys are still having a home appliance problems. That really makes me bummed out. So I will say it's nice to see some upgrading, downgrading going on in the back, because at least it means they're trying. They are getting good meals now. That's great. But they're not getting enough home robots. Home appliances and home robots is still short. And it shouldn't be. There's no reason for home appliances to be short. I mean, look at all the amount of home appliance vehicles going here. There's all kinds of them. I should have probably tried to hook this road on straighter. This little slowdown here because of this turn is driving me wonky. That's a bad habit of the game, by the way. You got to watch out for this. There's no reason for these cars to slow down here, but they are slowing down because of this sharp turn here. It hates it. Can we convince it to pretend that the sharp turn is... Yeah, see? Now I've moved the node, and notice all the cars are just flying out now. I wonder why that is. Don't know. But if we move the node back, will it keep it fixed? Nope. See, it's gone back to being jammed again. So if I do this... that's ugly. Okay, well, we'll leave it like that for now, just because it is keeping things from flowing. Maybe I'll just do it that way. Make it nice. Yeah, see, all the cars are just flying by there now, right? Zoom. Yeah, we don't want any slowdowns. And you got to watch that with nodes, too, because that little slowdown can affect your city big time, right? So VR, we know, is short. I'm shorting it on purpose. Next problem is nanotubes. Oh, no. That's not good. I just did the big expansion. Really? You guys are short on nanotubes? You're short on motors. Okay, well, okay, I can understand that. Let's go fix the motor problem. You shouldn't be short on motors, but I bet you it's because of the science. So let's fix that. Sure, he says. Okay. What do you guys need? What are you short? Well, you're not short. You're just not putting out fast enough. All right. So, do. Do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll come down here like this. Yep. Stop there. You can come down here like this. Really, you guys couldn't line that up for me, huh? You just didn't want to do that at all. Fine. And we need this road to come over here. Now I need stuff and things. I need this road to come down here, and then look like that. I need this road here to look like this. That was terrible. Listen, you can't be throwing these down like candy, dude. You haven't got the steel to back that up. So just put 5 down for now. And then we'll expand this to cover, right? All right. Sure, he says. All right. Yep, there we go. So that's going to handle the motor shortage. Still got a chemical shortage somewhere. I'm assuming this is some of the chemical shortage because I just added them motors, right? So we will do this. Okay. Do this, do that, do this. That's not chemical. That's copper mill. That's plastic. I was pretty sure that... Is this chemical? No, it's heat exchange, right? These are just... oh, these are copper mills. Oh, right. These are the... Yes, these are the unique copper mill things that you need for this specific thing. I don't mind adding new technology to a game, but if it only has one specific function, you shouldn't add it to a game, right? So, though this looked like it was a good idea, it wasn't. And again, adding an entire new building series for just one thing shouldn't be what you do. And look at me being slacky here. I did not get a recycle center on this. That is so wrong, Max. There. I mean, we could have been getting free motors out of this the entire time. That's terrible. That's bad. Anyway, nevertheless, but like this copper mill making these bricks, they're only used for one function, and that is the motor factory, right? Now, you'll notice that chemicals are used all over the place. So adding the chemical component was a good thing, right? You now need chemicals in the game. I think 5 different chains use chemicals. So, okay, that makes sense, right? But adding a new thing to the game for just one thing to use it, no. You should have just left it as copper ore, right? Would have been just fine. Unless you're going to convert all the buildings to now be using these copper mills, this was a waste of a building. But anyway, nevertheless, it is what it is. Thanks for the stream. It's awesome. No problem. Or anytime. The one concern may be how many people you need for a center. Well, I mean, it can always be. I mean, I got a lot of concerns. Listen, you got to fix this road, dude. Is it a 2-lane road, 3-lane road, 2-lane road, huh? All right, I'll do this, replace that, and there we go. Now for the steel part of this grand adventure that you got going on. Yeah. Yikes. Sure, he says. Okay. Drag that back there. And we'll give them a little more water. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. There's a song I haven't heard in probably a long time. Let's not talk about it. Okay, so do that. That'll give you a little extra steel for that extra 5 there that I stuck in. But you're going to need, what, some copper ore miners? Probably. So, where are we with the numbers? Boy, this is really bad. We're going to drag that one extra up there. We'll drag you up there. Copper. We're going to try and throw an extra copper miner down here. Pretend like we don't know what we're doing, but we're going to do something with it. Do this, do that, do this, to that. Okay. Is power... Oh, yeah, that's being run by transformer. That's fine. Okay. So chemicals is short. I wonder what chemicals is that? And is it really a problem, or is it like a fake problem? Okay, I'm sure there's no such thing as fake problems. There's probably only real problems. And yes, it's a real problem because you just killed all this off. You need this. Yep. So, where are we getting that? That is these guys? No. Nope. Nope. Chemicals lab. Yep. Okay. How we doing now? Oh, well, you're not going to know until you hit the play button. Oh, you're good now. We good. Okay, so that's probably where that shortage was. Right. Again, VR, not worried about it. The purple stuff is for VR, not worrying about it. This is my concern. These guys are short. Is it going to be these guys that are short? 95 is, well, the efficiency is a problem, right? Not enough workers. All right, well, listen. Now I'm going to give you a problem. Now you're even short more workers. Now you're short power. Gee whiz. Don't you dare fall apart, city. Don't you dare fall apart. I tell you right. Oh wow, it's not looking good. I think it's gonna boggle out. But we'll see. We'll see. Keep going. Yeah, I don't know why power is the problem all of a sudden, but we'll power this all up. I mean, it's only concrete. Concrete and a little steel. There we go. Maybe make a new highway down the buildings that are downgrading. The problem is they're downgrading all over the city. Wow, look at the traffic loss here. Okay, so why... Now, see, this is why I did not want to do this. The game is not smart enough to use both of these roads, right? It's saying, well, why can't I just use all the roads, right? And this is why I usually would not have tried this method. And this, I don't want to say this was a mistake on my part, but I usually would not do this. And this is why. All this traffic is trying to use this one road to get in. Now, this second road exists. It's perfectly fine. And look, 2 cars are using it. That's baloney. All right? I'll tell you that right now. This is some tomfoolery here, right? And that's why the city's having a hard time. It can't use all these roads. Now, yes, I could separate. I mean, these are only. I mean, there's only. What is it? Computers and home appliances on this highway. This should easily be doable. What's going on here? Oh, wrong direction. You goof. Yeah, give me that. Give me this. Switch that. There you go. So now let's see if I can't fix this to be something salvageable. So do that. Do this. We will do. I don't know. We'll do this little. Since they're not using this other part of the road anyway, doesn't matter. What we're going to do here is we're going to convert this to 6-lane road. Boom, 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 like that. Now, get out of that, and this will go here. This will go through. This will go here and to the left. This guy... I thought I converted that to 6-lane road. Did I convert it down? Anyway, we'll fix it. I will fix that. Do this, do that. There we go. So, yes, you're a straight through lane. You're a left and a right. You're not allowed to be in that lane. You're not allowed to be... I don't want anything interfering with the turn lanes coming off of this thing. All right, so that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. And that's all fine. All right, let's see if we can get the traffic in here a little faster now. So we got traffic coming down here, right? Yes, a few of them will actually figure out the way that they have to go that way now. Isn't that nice of them? But the next thing we might do is set up traffic lights here just to force it through. It's nice to see a few of them are using the actual traffic over here now. That's great, I guess. Alright. These guys can all at least get that far. We'll take that. Really, what's going on down here? What's going on down here? Come on, guys. Figure this out. Wow, we got a whole bunch of food guys. They're losing their minds. See, this is why I didn't want to do this road. You know what? I'm not doing this road. We're going to stop that. Stop, 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 stop. Poof. Goodbye. Okay. And the reason is that now it's interfering with the food road, which is going to cause interference overall. So I am going to set this back to where this was supposed to be the inbound lane of this. We got a one-way lane coming down here, and I'm going to make that a one-way lane. But then I'm going to make this a one-way lane coming this way to handle the food traffic. So we'll do this, we'll do this, we'll replace this, do that, and do that. Then this is going to come down here like, nope, we need, yes, I need to leave this alone right to there. We'll have, nope, I need you to go the other way, dude. And then you can come this way, that way, nope, not that way, dude. Make sure them arrows are going in the right direction. There we go. Game, you want to try and outthink me? Don't even bother. Alright, there we go. So now, turn, turn, no turn. We'll take that out. You, I will allow this way. And as for the rest of that, that looks pretty good. All right, let's see how that works out. Everybody coming down here now, right? Yes, here they all come. Yeah, here they all arrive. Boom. Now they're going to start figuring out turns here everywhere. This one-way road will allow us to get... What are you talking about? Are we still short power? Go on, get out of here with that. I just threw down a whole bunch of power. You can't be serious. Yeah. According to this, this power block is short like 700 power. Why is that? I think this over here is cut off. If I look at this, what are you doing? No, it's not cut off. It's just short on power. All right, we'll throw some solar panels out here, I guess. I didn't really want to get in it. See, everything is so massively scaled now. Like you gotta do everything bigger, better than ever. All right, that's fine. Yeah, here, have all the solar panels you want. Yep, here you go, big guy. Solar panels. Hey, us. Yeah, you can have all the solar panels. Yep, do that. Yes, there you go, 9,600. Yes, power to the people. Yeah, here, have all the solar panel you want. There you go. Generates 10,000 power. 10,000 power is nothing. On some of my maps, I've had to generate like 65, 80,000 power. Anyway, I hate generating 10,000 power through solar panels, but we're gonna make it work. Okay, so let's now go back to this, because now what are you guys complaining about here? Why is there a slowdown? Shouldn't be any slowdowns. There's a little bit of slowdown. So traffic is coming in this way. Good. That's what you want. And then the food traffic is coming out, and if it has to, it circles around the other way, and that's fine. Anyway, we'll see what. We're down to 3,900. Yeah, I think we might have borked it. We might have borked the city on this one. Now, the fix is easy. The fix is easy enough. I just got to make sure to take this piece. I'd have to reload the save, take this piece out, and possibly split this highway into two. I really hate running computers and home robots on separate highways, though. It really shouldn't be needed. Like, it's almost like the scalability isn't quite right, but we'll see what happens here. But yeah, we do definitely have a problem here. The move-in rate is fine. It's still okay. Thank goodness. But yeah, like we're dropping all the way down because of home appliances. Like these are like, I mean, these are junky level 2 buildings. Like they're not even level 3 buildings. And that's the one thing I don't like about the game is, okay, when it downgrades a building, you lose all that population. Look, we went from 36 to 12. And what should happen is it should just stop growth until the building can come back and not lose 24 people, right? Because that would solve a lot of this problem. Anyway, we're going to see if it comes back. I mean, they're getting home appliances now. Well, a lot of them have downgraded, so they're not getting home appliances all of a sudden. Anyway, what's going to happen is that's going to free up. Yeah, I know there's not enough workers. Thanks for the update. I know how many workers I need. Yeah, I need more of them. Why are you guys only using 2 lanes? Anyway, we'll come back here. We'll have a look in a second. It's like 2-lane mess all the way back here. Yeah, like we're allowing 3 lanes here. Okay, I realize that the 3rd lane isn't probably being used properly. But let's just do this and then do this. There. Yeah, go guys. Everybody keep going. Go, 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 go. Okay. Yeah, like there's a huge tailback on computers here. Population is going back up though, which is good. Well, we need that. Okay, but there's no tailback here, so that's good. Gosh darn it. Yes, now it's gone from red to yellow. It's coming back. Yes, come back. Come back to me, baby. Come back to me. Oh yeah, we're gonna save it. We're gonna save it. Save it. Come on, do it. Yeah, in fact, the buildings are all coming back. Yes, looking good, actually. Looking very good. That's the way it should be. All right. Hey, gotta have a little bit of excitement. What do you... No, don't you dare complain about food. What? Good meals. Give me a break. Like, there's enough farms here, buddy, that there gotta be enough good meals going out there. Yeah, that's right. Don't you dare complain. All right, it's all coming back now, though. We did fix out the issues, right? So issue number 1, yes, we still do have some tailback going on here, which I'm not happy about. Yeah, well, let's get these guys into the city. And you know what? Why are you going that way? You know, I'm going to fix that. Watch this. Do that, do this. And yeah, I don't want nobody going this way at all. I want you either going straight or to the left. And that will, so if they have to go to these buildings, they'll have to come down and around this way, but I think that's all right myself. So let's now fix the intersection up. Fix the intersection up. Yeah, pause that for a second. You should do that. You should do this. That will give you 2 options to get off of this road. There. That will hopefully allow more traffic flow to even more traffic flow to get through. Or not. All right, we'll take that one out and just see what happens. Yes, for the most part, I do see like it's still kind of causing us a problem here. I really wish we had 4-lane highways. I would really love 4-lane highways so much. I'm pretty sure there's a mod that's probably done it out there, but I would really love some 4-lane highways. Like, because you get so many of these 2-2 highways, and then it would be great if you had like some 4-lane highways that you could just divide this all up. All right. I mean, all the tailback is gone. I mean, I guess that's a good thing. You can't not have. I mean, 98% traffic flow. It doesn't get any better than that, Max. And look, the city isn't dead anymore. In fact, you know, I mean, looks pretty good. I think it's just got to put people back in the buildings now. Yeah, like a lot of these buildings that collapsed, it's just got to take time to put people back in those buildings. Okay, cool. Yeah, and your average is still really good. So don't worry about it. You're all right. Yeah, this is going up all the time. Yeah, we did save it. Of course we did. Whew. Well, nothing like being a little close there, Max. It's fine. It's fine. All right, let's go back to the production window. So the only thing that we're short on is all-around VR. And that, of course, is what we're working on for the next round. Now, we have VR working. We had it working. But we know that this is going to go from 36 to 52. So we had to increase all these other ones to handle that kind of volume, because that's just crazy talk, right? So what this will do now is, let's now go down to VR. All right. So down here in VR, which is what I started the expansion on, is being expanded just like robots and everybody else. Yeah, just one more lane. That's right. Yeah, Nightbot, add that to the list. I need one more zoom. I need one more zoom, one more lane, just one more of everything. I just need one more. Gosh darn it. But I will say all this is running like tickety-boo, like really nice, actually. Like it seems to be working really good. I mean, yes, I'm a little nervous about seeing most of these at 0, but that also means things are being efficient. If all of these are at 0, or most of them are at 0, it means everything's working like it's supposed to be, which is good. And we do have some 20s here, so we know that's not short. We see some numbers here. That means that's not short, which means these are not short. So we're gonna, yeah, I would say that looks really good. And this number is climbing. It's just slow to climb because of the punishment we took. That's what happens, people. Can you make a comeback from the punishment? Sure we can, because that's what I do. All right. Anyway, nevertheless, my time is up for the day. It is what it is. Yeah, there it is, Nightbot. That's right. Nightbot knows blueprints, another level of zoom, a sort button, ways, and one more lane. Maybe I'll go into Nightbot later and add it. Okay, but for that and all the things, now that we've expanded greatly, and I mean, we had to make these more efficient too, right? So we definitely fixed up all the food stuff, right? So these are way more efficient now. Look at fine meals, 235, 127. This is way more efficient now. It's ready for all that expansion. Like the robots, 101, 63, way better now. We're good for that. And yes, I realize 234, 191, I may have to actually separate the computers and the home appliances onto their own highways now. I'm a little surprised about that. But, I mean, it can be done. But I must admit, like, there's no real traffic here. I mean, yeah, there's like little tie-ups, but I mean, 97% is not a bad thing. I mean, it looks good. I mean, it looks good. It looks like it's supposed to. I don't see any icons here at all, so it just has to grow out. All right. Stop praising yourself, Max. It's time for the outro. All right. This is back again tomorrow, by the way. Yeah, like this isn't going anywhere as quick. So we are back with this tomorrow, and we're going to continue working on that VR. So the VR bank, which is being expanded, designed and expanded, I'm going to let this run in the background for probably about 20 minutes, just to see while I go do house chores and things like that, just to let that population keep coming up and make sure that we're not really short anywhere on anything. The other thing I might do later tonight, if I get a chance, is maybe split that highway into two with the home appliances and the robots, or the computers. Though I will be disappointed that I have to do that because, well, I didn't have to do it before, but I guess it is getting crowded, right? Yeah, it's getting there, right? It's getting there. All the things. So, with that, I'm Max. This has been InfraSpace Infinity. You betcha. Because, gosh darn, I mean, all these new ratios. Holy smokes. I should do this. No, L-I-S-T. Let's see how well that works. It's not going to work with 2 exclamation points. I'll tell you that right now. L-I-S-T. Do that. We'll see what happens. We'll see if Nightbot responds to me within an appropriate, reasonable amount of time. Hey, look at that. A big thanks to all those watching. Recent subscribers, as their names are going at the bottom of the screen. Of course, a big thanks to Timo, Mr. Johnson, Origin. I appreciate the stop by. I did start late today, so, some of my regulars aren't here and all the things, but I appreciate everybody that stops by and does all the things. And, of course, all those watching in all the time zones later on, I also appreciate that very much. So with that, this comes back tomorrow, and we're gonna push on with that VR. We're gonna tweak the VR to hopefully handle all of the buildings getting to level 6 instead of just a little bit that we did on the last one. Thanks everybody for hanging out and doing all the things. And that's right, Nightbot. Are you not entertained? Entertainment, you bet. So this will be back tomorrow. I will see you all on the next one. Take care.